So hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a general message or general spread. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let me know if it does resonate. But don't drive yourself crazy. So I already pulled out I already put out the first initial spread, and then I'll pull some more as we continue. But we have the Death card, the Nine of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see that. So to me, this is giving like the Death card is not giving me necessarily so harsh, but it is giving me like some type of major transition. Like the Death card, especially in this deck, looks, oh, you can't even see it, looks so much more different than like the Ace of, I forget what it is. I think the Ace of Pentacles maybe, or something. No, something like that. But this is just giving me like a major transition. I don't know if someone like was shedding the old self, or just made it through like a challenging situation, or maybe you were trying to get towards some type of goal, and like the steps to attain some type of goal were just kind of like tumultuous, or maybe just kind of very needy, and it took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of physical exertion. Maybe you could have been training for something. And it could also just be, again, like somebody going through something challenging, possibly even facing some type of chaotic moment, or enduring some type of chaos. Somebody could have maybe endured some type of fire, God forbid a house fire, but maybe something that affected stability in some way, shape, or form. Because on this Nine of Wands card, this person is standing there with her helmet on, almost, that has the longest rams in my deck, and then this is like a shield. So almost like this person had to defend themselves, maybe, or just had to shield themselves through a lot of chaos, or turmoil of some sort. And it looks like this person has animals, or this could be children. Take it as it resonates. And this also gives me like having to still take care of themselves in the midst of that. So somebody could have gone through something, especially since we're at the Nine of Wands, like you're so close to 10, and then you have your fruition, essentially. So this is also giving me that in the midst of going through this chaotic time, somebody was still looking really good doing it, whether that's a man or a female, whether that's masculine or feminine energy. Somebody could have been looking really good, although they were going through some type of inner struggles or outer struggles, internal or external struggles, especially since, as I'm looking at this Nine of Wands too, this person kind of has these animals hidden within her cloak. So it almost gives me like you wouldn't know, looking on the outside, that this person was going through whatever, or just know that this person is going through all of this, whatever you are going through specifically. On the outskirts. And on the shield, it almost has like a maze or a labyrinth, so it's giving me that maybe you have to deal with a tricky situation, maybe so not so much as chaotic, or like just like the worst disaster. It could have been a natural disaster, but like, or could have been an accident or something. Could have just been something significant enough to make you have to go through levels from 1 to the 9 to be standing where you are standing right now. And even as they're standing here, it's like a checkpoint almost. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles could be like you either running, like, I don't know who the collective is, but this could be you running into a King of Pentacles who's embodying this like very stable, almost healing energy as well. It's almost like this person is like, hey, you alright? Like, you look like you are weary. Like, you look like did you take that path? Because that path looks really chaotic. Only like 0.01% of people that take that path make it out. You made it out. Whoa. Like, this person is like, whoa. But it's also offering you like almost like healing and refuge almost, but like not necessarily. But this is Pentacles, so this is stability energy. But it also doesn't have to be that. You might not be running into a King of Pentacles, or I think this could also be you, the collective, whether it's man or female. I think this could also be you embodying this King of Pentacles energy, because as I said, the Nine of Wands is like also like a checkpoint. Like, you just made it to this point, but you're not at 10 yet. And then after 10 is your actual fruition. So it's like the King of Pentacles energy is almost embodying that you have the ability to manifest and be in this stable energy. Like, this person's feet are part of the ground, giving very stable. And let me just see what the King of Pentacles energy was really quick. So yeah, it says prosperity, stability, careful, enterprising, loyal. The King of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of his labor. He knows the importance of rest and relaxation and thrives in a harmonious environment. He's the embodiment of abundance in finances and happiness, and he is generous with his time and energy. Commit to your goals. You have the power to manifest what you desire. So like I said, this could definitely be somebody coming in, being generous to you, because they can just see that maybe this is somebody that can actually see through your nice garments as you're standing, because you can't even tell, but on this card there's like a little bit of patchiness going on here too. So like maybe like again, like even though you look good doing it, like certain things could have been neglected while you take care of other more important things on the forefront while you got to this point. But nevertheless, you're at this checkpoint and you're like, dang, again, you're not at the 10 yet, so there's still, you know, more travel to go through and possibly more challenges to go through. And I feel like this could also be you, man or female, getting into that after a period of rest and relaxation. Like Spirit is almost saying, like, I understand how important it is to get that me time in, or to get that self-nourishment in, or just to take a simple break after going through so much or taking on so much. Maybe you just took on, maybe if this is even in regard to school, maybe you just had a lot on your plate, or this could have been in regard to just daily life. Maybe you were taking care of this, and that. But you still have a few more things to get to before you can really rest up for real and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But then if you embody this King of Pentacles energy, it's just basically giving you a pep talk, saying like you have what it takes, like you're almost there, just keep going, so that you can reach this form of stability and healing almost, or nourishment. And then at the top of the deck we had the Six of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck we had the Strength card. So especially since we had the Nine of Wands here, when I read the Six of Wands in regard to this deck, it says achievement, victory, confidence, recognition, support. Together they celebrate the successful evolution of a challenging adventure. The accomplishment is commemorated in song and flight, and they're riding high. Grateful for the recognition, they take pleasure in sharing joy attained from such a victory. And then the message is harness your strengths, maintain results, and honor your successes. So especially with this celebrate the successful evolution of a challenging time, especially with that Death card, and then you have the Nine of Wands. I feel like that's just piggybacking off of that Death card and the Nine of Wands, saying like you really made it through, you know, whatever you made it through, or you really pushed forward in something that you were trying to attain. So you should really give yourself a pat on the back. You should really be gentle with yourself, give yourself grace, even if you aren't where you want to be, because in order to even get where you want to be, you had to have gotten through 1 to 8 just to get to 9. And then and then it says grateful for the recognition. So maybe at this point, at this checkpoint, you may have finally received some type of kudos from other external sources. Maybe not just, maybe a little bit more than just giving yourself a pat on the back, but maybe somebody else has noticed your effort, even if it's not somebody of like some type of stature or authority. And then it also says harness your strengths, maintain results, and honor your successes. I feel like that's tying also to the whole spread, honestly, but the King of Pentacles, in the sense that the message for the King of Pentacles was to know that you have what it takes to manifest what you desire. And then this is saying like harness your strengths, maintain results. So that's just giving me like keep going. Like it's really Spirit's way of saying, or to give you a push to keep going. Like you're almost there, basically. You made it to this 9. So what's a little more struggle? No, just kidding. But Spirit is just saying like you're almost there. You have what it takes to get to this point of comfort or stability, or level up in pay, or new home, or new you in some way, shape, or form. And then I feel like that whole message ties into the Strength card, which was on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this Strength card is representing, I don't know if you can really see it, but I feel like the dragon is representing the obstacle or the challenge that you're trying to take on. And I feel like the girl is feeding this dragon, basically, like a kind of scary creature, this apple. So I feel like that's you taking on this challenge. Like, I feel like that's you basically going forward and setting sail on your journey, knowing that it might be that, knowing that you might run into another obstacle, or knowing that, you know, it's kind of scary, or it's a little anxious, or, you know, you really don't feel like doing it maybe necessarily, but it's almost like, or this could even be like the strength to, I don't know, maybe something involving a person of some sort, but it's giving me like, okay, I'm gonna give you this apple, but don't try nothing funny. You try something funny, I'm gonna have to cut you. Or this also is giving me like, you may have to, like, I don't want to say cut corners, but you may have to just find your means and figure out a way to maneuver. I mean, I would hope the righteous way or the upright way, but just to get through and navigate your way through this challenges. And like, how brave does a person have to be to sit up and feed feed a dragon an apple, especially a dragon looking as scary as this. So like, whatever the task is, whatever the obstacle is, like, you are somebody that has your wits about yourself, and somebody that doesn't necessarily shy away from a challenge, although you don't. I mean, nobody really wants to go through so much chaos and turmoil. Like I said, on this Nine of Wands card, there is like fire and smoke in the background. Like, I don't know what you went through, but it was a challenge. And maybe like you didn't go through anything chaotic necessarily, but maybe it was just like how the energy felt around you. Maybe you just felt like it was a rush of this, a rush of this. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to tend to this, I have to. So like I said, maybe it just felt like you had a lot going on, or the energies just felt very, just felt like a lot at the time. And like, you're at this point where like you were able to take a breather and get right back at it. That's basically what Spirit is saying. Like, okay, you had your fun, you had your break, you had your sip of water. Let's go. And then I also would say, since it's a general message, if this is in regard to love, and this you're this Nine of Wands and a King of Pentacles is coming towards you, I feel like the Strength card in that case could be, the Six of Wands could actually be you all celebrating. Both have had going through a tumultuous time, or like a hard time, or just a challenging time in regard to trying to achieve something, possibly together or just individually. I think maybe individually to be able to possibly have some type of victory with each other. I think that Strength card could also be, if that is in regard to love, I think that King of Pentacles and the Strength card could be like, you may be allowing this King of Pentacles to come in and to offer like some type of healing or some type of stability, but you're still at the same time sitting like, okay, I'm letting this dragon get close. Don't do anything funny. Don't try anything funny, or I'll got you. Not really, because we don't condone violence on YouTube, but this person has a dagger kind of like on the side of them or whatever like that. So especially since whoever this Nine of Wands energy is, man or female, really has gone through something. So that's if that is in regard to love, this person has really made it out of something, and maybe had to take their belongings with them, or maybe had to just take care of like I said, this cloak looks like it's hiding these 4 animals in like this garden, these flowers. Again, this flower could be like your nourishment, your self-care, etc. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let me pull a few more cards and then we'll close it out. 3 more cards in regard to this general message. 3 more cards in regard to this general message, please. 3 more cards, Spirit, in regard to this general message, Spirit. 3 more cards in regard to this general message, Spirit. 3 more cards in regard to this general message, Spirit. 3 more cards in regard to this general message, Spirit. 3 more cards. Okay, so I got 7 of Swords. And then, I don't know, because that was too many. So far I have 7 of Swords. So yeah, yeah, so for the Seven of Swords, she embarks upon a risky secret mission. On guard, she follows through on her best laid plans and remembers important details. She's figured out which steps to take to reach the desired outcome. The keywords are strategy, daring, courage, risk, mental manipulation. I don't get so much mental manipulation, but when I got the Seven of Swords, I kept on wanting to say Seven of Wands, because wands would be like action or active energy and or movement. But ironically, right next to it, we have the Three of Wands, and look what the Three of Wands looks like. That looks like active movement. But with that Seven of Wands, because look, I just said it again. With that Seven of Swords, because it's swords and it's more so mental energy, this is just giving me that mental courage and I want to say one word, mental courage and like strategic maneuvering through situations, since you're kind of like seasoned now, for you to get to this particular point. Also, with that death card at the beginning, I should have said maybe somebody's animal could have passed away, or somebody could have had a loss in some regard, and maybe you had to take on some type of nurturing role, or just take on extra things because of that loss or something of the sorts. And if this is in regard to love, I feel like with that King of Pentacles coming in wanting to offer you something in regard to stability and healing, that Seven of Swords could be like, I'm gonna move forward with this mentally. I'm moving forward with this, but I'm watching you. That's what I'm getting from that Seven of Swords. But in regards to just like the general, possibly like heavy careerish wise, I'm definitely getting that that Seven of Swords is just giving, piggybacking off of that earlier energy, with spirit urging you to push forward, and just like strategize, maneuver, plan, and you've gained some type of insight or wisdom along your way to even be at the Nine of Wands once again. And then we have the Three of Wands. Again, Wands is that active energy, and when I look at this card, I see this person sitting on like this wolf or this dog, or like this some sort of bigger like dog like creature, and it's like letting the wheels movement, letting the winds guide you. So somebody could be driving somewhere, somebody could be flying somewhere possibly, but this person is like a seasoned traveler. Like, this person has their binoculars, they got their hair tied up, or they got their do-rag on if it's a man, they have their ukulele or the violin to keep them entertained or preoccupied in some way, they have a map, and this person is sitting confidently on this animal as they go off into the distance. So when I read the Three of Wands, okay, so from the Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is foresight, taking risks, self-confidence, adventure, and first steps. So again, with that Nine of Wands and that Strength card, and even with that Seven of Swords, is giving, so this is for love, with that King of Pentacles coming in, offering like this healing, this nurturing, this stability. You could be hesitant on accepting the offer, or inviting that person in, or accepting that person to come in, especially after whatever you've gone through. And then with that Strength card, that could be you going ahead and letting that person come in, but it could just be you being like, okay, now I'm watching you type of thing. But again, if this is for career, this could just be you hesitant on maybe even completing the journey, or just maybe being tired, being at your, you're at the end of your journey, but just being like, dang, the journey is still not over, but still proceeding anyway. And then again, we have the Three of Wands that says fortune favors the brave, basically. So it's saying, like, especially with that King of Pentacles, if we're still talking about career or like some type of stability movement, it's giving, like, in regard to taking that first step, it could be successful as long as you plan ahead, basically, or plan to be successful. And with that experience from that Nine of Wands energy and that rebirth energy from the Death card, it looks like whatever you end up going towards, especially with how the Three of Wands looks, whether it's career move or just staying on the path, like a bright future is what I'm also getting from this card, or even just like wishful thinking, like, man, when I'm done with this, like, man, who knows what I'll have type of thing is what I'm getting from this card. Or who knows, like, what type of stability I'll reach, or like who knows what type of, like, I guess happiness almost I'm getting from that card, because then you have the Three of Cups, and Three of Cups is like coming together, and it's cups energy, so it's emotion. So if we are talking about love, like maybe accepting this offer like brings in some type of for some reason I wanted to say sentimental, but like just some type of, I want to also say nurturing, some type of collaboration in this, like support is what I'm getting. That's what I really want to say, some type of support. Especially since initially I said like it looks like this King of Wands just popped up. Like, man, you really you really went through the dryer. I got snacks is what I'm giving, because this King of Pentacles has a cup in her hand, and then there's like some type of, it looks like almost like lollipops growing up from the ground or something of the sorts. When I read Three of Cups, it gives me I don't know what that sound is. It gives me gathering, celebration, friendship, happiness, community. Wearing garlands made from favorite flowers, a team of owls prepares for a gathering. Feelings of joy and growth are expressed wholeheartedly. They share. So maybe like, if this is in regard to career, especially with this Three of Cups, like whatever path you stay on, or whatever new path that you embark on, maybe you find like a shortcut. I don't want to say a shortcut, but maybe you crack the code to something. Like you figure something out, like something that you need to be doing, or found a path. It's like, oh shoot, okay, I can do this with that since I just did this, and you just like figure something out, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna confidently follow this path, and whatever you do, like following that path leads you to this Three of Cups. So again, that could be like some type of collaboration. I mean, again, this Cups energy, so it could be emotional. It could be like being extremely happy about having followed a path and having had stayed true to it and finishing it out despite all the challenges that you went through. So again, like heavy on this reading, I'm just getting like a lot of like keep going, move forward, don't quit now type of thing, because I'm not even getting any type of delay energy. Like the only type of, I guess you could almost say delay energy is from that Nine of Wands, but you're standing in front of the chaos. So it's like you already made it through probably like the meaty greedy of it, you know? Like you've ate all your food, dinner's over, like you didn't touch yourself in bed by now, and you're about to start a new day is what I'm getting from that energy, especially with this Three of Cups. It's giving me like, maybe if you do accept this King of Pentacles offer or energy, after having been apprehensive, after having endured some type of whatever that caused a whole rebirth in your life, or rebirth in yourself, or a realignment of your life, realignment of yourself. I also was just getting, again, that could be, if it's career, it could also be like you going into this King of Pentacles energy, which is just like, yeah, I'm going to work hard so I can get this. Yeah, I'm going to work hard so I can be stable. Or yeah, I'm like, that's the energy you need to be in so that you can keep going. But you're a little bit hesitant, you're a little bit like, almost like weary travel energy, but not so much though. I'm also getting like, I just want to be discreet. So maybe like, especially since I mentioned like maybe leaving something earlier or getting out of something earlier, or maybe that was a part of what that Nine of Wands energy was. That could also be you like keeping your cards kind of close to your chest, like not letting people know too much unless it's like maybe your inner circle, maybe like whatever this Three of Cups energy is, like whoever ends up coming in, or like whatever group you end up meeting, or like maybe this is like a tight-knit community space that you feel safe in. You're, other than that, you're like really like tucking your chips away, like tucking your plans away, hiding your moves, basically gatekeeping until you reach this goal. Or probably, I mean, you know, you can keep pulling on that, but I think that's the energy I'm getting. This could also be in regard to taking a new path confidently, like maybe learning from some type of mistakes. That could also be what the Death card energy was into that Nine of Wands, and then coming out a little bit more stable in your energy, a bit more grounded, and confidently knowing what steps you want to take after just learning along the way and picking up new skills and new insights. Especially, again, you went from the 1 to the 9. All you got to do is get to 10 to reach your fruition, and then you can like ding the bell. But yeah, I think I'm going to close it out here. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading, or if it resonates for you right now, or if it ends up resonating for you at any point in time. I'm going to do a few more readings. I'm new here, so welcome to my channel, and thanks for having me, and I'm happy that you're watching the reading. I hope that we build some type of connection here, and that it makes sense. So, yep. Have a good day.